Hello, everybody, and welcome onto the platform, the show where we do stories with no thought whatsoever. My name is Ryan.
My name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I went on a nice walk earlier, and I'm feeling really good.
Nice.
It was a nice day today.
Wonderful stuff. I was preparing some RPG stuff earlier.
That's
so that
fun.
was really fun.
That's fun.
I met up with a friend, and that was really nice.
I might cook a prawn.
Ooh.
I have plans to perhaps cook a prawn.
You telling me shrimp fried that rice?
No, a prawn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why don't you listen?
I was?
Well, is there anything going on in your life monumental that you want to tell all the folks at home about?
Yes, there is.
Oh, there is. Okay.
I am going to stop being funny.
Really?
Yeah, starting right now.
Oh.
No more jokes.
That's bad news for me.
Why?
We do jokes on this show.
Yeah, but you're like funny. You can.
Well, thank you, but it would be. I don't know if I appreciate the way you paying me a compliment is by stop putting in effort into your performance on this show.
I mean, I feel
to prove to me that I have the capability.
Yeah, you have the capability to run this show.
I believe you, but I would.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm trying to give you a compliment, and you're like throwing it back in my face right now.
I appreciate it, but I'd also appreciate it if you said I was funny.
Yeah,
but also helped me make this show entertaining.
Right, that's it. If you can't accept this comment, then I'm done. My hiatus on being funny is over.
Thank God. Do you have a joke for us?
Okay. What do you...
You're actually going to tell a joke?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a joke.
Okay, all right.
Funny again.
Yeah, okay.
So, how do you tell if an ant is a young man?
I don't know.
You put it in water and see if it floats.
I'm sorry?
Because if it floats, it's a boy ant.
Okay. Are you sure you're off your hiatus? For those at home, Kevin started to try and strangle me.
I did attempt to strangle you.
Well, that's enough hilarious banter for one intro. I think we're ready to get started.
I agree.
We're going to tell you a story. There's so much going on these days. There's so much going on in the world.
True.
And it's important that you pay attention to it. Please, fuck.
Please.
But it's also important. It's healthy and normal to take your mind off it once in a while.
It's rough out there right now, and
it's a little rough.
I'm very sorry for it.
And I'm sorry that none of it is your fault, or my fault, or Kevin's fault.
Yeah, but we kind of got to deal with it.
But we kind of got to deal with it, and nothing helps you deal with it like sitting down and or doing the dishes and or driving somewhere and or
pranking it.
And or whatever else you do when you listen to this show.
Cranking it.
We're not here to judge you.
I won't judge you.
I won't crank you.
I might.
You should start running now. Every moment you're not, Kevin is getting closer. The suggestion today is an emotion.
What's emotion?
The emotion, ironically enough, is carefree.
Oh, that's nice.
The suggestion is carefree. What a glorious ideal to strive towards.
Yeah, carefree.
Wouldn't it be nice to be carefree?
Wouldn't it? Yes.
Wouldn't it be? The copyright. They're hearing. They're listening. Carefree. Okay, the first word of our title is going to be that
lazy.
No good
Giraffe.
That's enough for me. That lazy, no good giraffe.
Period. Like as in dot.
Yeah, I know, but we don't normally have punctuation at the end of the title. Do you want me to put a period?
Yes.
Okay. Is it important?
Yes.
Why?
Well, like, I don't know. I'm giving it meaning.
Okay.
I think it's meaningful.
The meaning is inherent in what we assign.
Yeah.
Okay. We determine what has meaning.
Yes.
And we're determining this period as meaning.
We determine it. You don't.
You don't.
By the way, there's a little fun fact for everyone at home. I know we're supposed to be doing the story, but come on, let's be honest. Whenever we are addressing you, the audience, we point at the mic.
That's true. And we look at the microphone, which I've only realized since you said it out loud 2 seconds ago is pretty stupid.
It's really funny.
Well, I don't know where else to point. I mean, we could point out the window into the world.
Oh, God damn it.
Because that's where the people are.
Ryan, you're giving it away.
I'm giving away what?
Our location.
We live in a house with windows?
Yeah. That could narrow it down.
Shit, the feds are here already.
Oh no!
That lazy, no good giraffe.
Welcome everybody. Hey campers, come on down. We're here at the zoo.
The zoo!
The zoo!
Yay!
All right, folks.
I love the zoo, yay!
You see like a kind of stone, cobblestone path going through a number of little exhibits with glass covering the walls, and what looks to be a couple of animals inside, maybe a couple of lizards, a couple of sloths, maybe a couple of rhinoceri, and the like. Okay, campers, come on through. We're going down here. Check this out, folks.
Wow.
It looks to be a big old exhibit for iguanas.
Wow! And there's all these different kids pressing their face up against the glass, and there's a little girl, and she goes, when I grow up, I'm going to be an iguana. And there's a little boy that goes, that iguana would probably eat you if you went inside there because it's really dangerous, and iguanas are actually really poisonous, and a lot of people don't know that. And then there's...
Yeah, be quiet!
No, you be quiet.
You be quiet!
And then there's a much taller kid who's the same age, but he's got his arms crossed.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like a big kid.
Yeah.
And he's got a black shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is it like a faded WWE shirt?
Yeah. With the sleeves ripped off.
Holy fuck.
And he has a leather bracelet on.
Oh, no.
And he's...
What's his haircut? Is it like a buzz cut?
It's like a buzz cut.
Oh, God.
Like the military. And he's standing in amongst the kids. And he's like, iguanas are stupid.
Meanwhile, inside of the iguana exhibit.
Inside the what exhibit?
Iguana exhibit.
Inside the iguana exhibit.
I have different talents. Inside the iguana exhibit, we see two large lizards laying about in the heat as this large child, this tall child, stares aggressively at the two iguanas. We hear one of the iguanas speak in Iguananese. What's that big pig looking at us for?
I don't like the cut of his jib.
All the other ones seem chill, but that one seems a little messed up.
All the kids that come through here are always so cheerful. They're always so happy to be out of their classrooms and in the zoo with us.
Gosh, you know so much about humans.
Well, I studied them.
I know, ma'am. I always think they're pigs. I always get them confused.
Oh, well, they're both vaguely pink.
That's true.
And sometimes they go like this.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't do that.
Yeah, I never do that.
Oh, look. They're leaving.
Well, bye, pigs.
Bye, pigs. Wait, are they pigs or are they human? You're confusing me.
You're confusing me. Hey!
As they move on to the next exhibit.
They move on.
Okay, campers. Let's check out the next exhibit. Okay, we're running late. So... Here we have, what do we see? What do we see?
Ooh. And everybody puts up their hand except the big kid who's still crossing his arm.
Yes. Charlie. What do we see? Charlie?
Is this the bear?
The bear exhibit. Yeah. Good work, Charlie. Good work.
And Miranda's like, I was gonna say it was the bears. And Charlie goes, oh, well, I said it first.
Well, you know, Miranda, Charlie did say it first, so I think he gets the credit. Okay, Miranda?
Counselor Guinevere called on me first, so...
Yeah. Anyways, so here we have the bears. Now, does anyone know anything about bears?
Charlie puts up his hand.
Yeah, what is it, Charlie?
Miranda also puts up her hand, but she puts it up higher.
Well, let's have Miranda go, actually.
Oh,
Miranda,
but I put my hand up first.
I know, that's
Miss
okay.
Guinevere.
Yeah, that's okay.
Miss Guinevere.
Charlie.
Sorry, Miss Guinevere.
Thank you. Miranda, tell us about bears.
Well.
Meanwhile, in the bear exhibit, we see 2 bears
lying there in the sun. Oh. Here come the kids again.
I guess so.
Yep. Hey, turn around. Look at them.
Oh, sorry.
You don't need to be shy.
Oh!
No, you fell.
I fell a little bit.
You fell.
They didn't see it, though, did they?
Well, they're all pointing at you and making a noise with their mouths.
I'll do what I always do to get them to go away.
What?
Shake my ass.
And outside in the exhibit, Counselor Guinevere was like, "Okay, I think we're gonna move on. We're running behind schedule. So everybody say hi to the bears. Somebody say hi to the bears. Bye, bears.
Bye, bears."
And the big kid in the WWE shirt goes, "Bears are stupid."
Meanwhile, in the bear exhibit, hey, wait, Randall.
What?
I think that kid just called us stupid.
You speak English?
No, but I read lips.
So much I don't know about you.
Hey, you should really ask sometime.
How's your grandma doing?
She's doing fine. Over in Boston. At least I think so.
We're bears.
It's true.
And back in the corridor, the kids
okay, campers. Okay. Excuse me, campers. I just need to take a little puff of my inhaler.
And the big kid goes, "Huh."
It is a little funny. Dominic.
And Charlie turns around and looks at Dominic and goes like, "You shouldn't make fun of people for having asthma. My dad has asthma." And Dominic goes, "Huh."
Wow. Oh my god. Dominic, you're so rude, says Miranda.
Dominic goes, "This is stupid."
Anyways, campers, here we are. Check out this exhibit. Wow. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see behind the glass?
Everybody raises their hands.
What do we see?
Everybody raises their hands.
What do we see?
Miss Guinevere over here.
Oh, okay, what is it? What is it? Fareed, what do we see?
Fareed is like, is this the
Come on, Fareed.
The giraffes?
No, Fareed.
Oh.
This is
just the horses.
This is the horses.
This is the normal horses.
This is the normal horse exhibit.
Okay, can you tell me when we get to the giraffes? Because that's my favorite one.
Okay, Fareed, I will.
Thank you. Dominic goes, "Huh."
Meanwhile,
horses are stupid.
Meanwhile, in the horse exhibit. Hey. I'm feeling restless.
I don't know about you, man. I'm
like something's not right.
Something's not right now. Like, is something behind me? Is something behind me?
No, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Okay.
I'm gonna
stand
kiss
behind
your
me.
butt. I'm gonna kiss your butt.
Don't kiss my.
That's when you know it's me. Hey.
Don't stand behind me like that, man.
Hey, King. Your crown's slipping. What's going on?
Sorry, man. Life's so tough these days. And
true.
Do you remember when we used to run?
I remember.
Do you remember when we used to have no walls and just like we could go where we want and go where we were and nothing had rules and we just were free and we could eat apples out of a little girl's hand and teach her the meaning of love and get her back and fix her relationship with her dad?
Yeah, that was like a week ago. But
Yeah. What happened to us, man?
I think the end of that film happened.
It's a beautiful film.
It was a really nice film.
What was it called?
I don't know. I'm a horse.
Horse?
Maybe. Hey, check this out.
What?
Dumb kids looking at us weird.
Oh. The girls always get so excited.
Yeah.
The boys never really seem to know what to make of us.
True.
Some of them are excited. Most of them are neutral.
Yeah, most of them are. Hey, you have any apples on you?
No, man, I'm a horse.
Damn it.
Do you have any apples on you?
Same diff. That's okay. I think they'll give us apples soon. Then we hear like a sound from a gate. And then we hear Guinevere like, "Oh, they're feeding the horses." Meanwhile, in the horse exhibit, apples! Dominic.
Horses are stupid.
No, they're not, says Miranda. I love horses.
Charlie says, "Yeah, I also love horses."
Wait, you do?
Yeah. I mean, if you like them, then no, they're stupid.
You can't see it because it's a audio medium, but I did the like...
Kevin put his hair behind his ear.
I put the hair behind my ear.
What grade are these kids?
I don't know.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Settled.
Okay, campers.
Time to move on.
Time to move on. Hold up, campers. I'm getting a call. Yeah, okay, Stacy. I get it. Yeah. We're running late. But, like, you spend a lot of time with the penguins. So, like, just calm down. Okay,
penguins are stupid, too.
They weren't stupid. Okay, Dominic. They weren't stupid.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't. I'm not going to argue with you, Dominic.
It's stupid.
Okay, campers. Let's keep moving. Okay.
Are we at the giraffes yet?
Fareed, you gotta stop asking.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting really excited. They're my favorite animal.
I'm aware.
Their proportions are inherently comedic.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And you see, and whenever takes the kids around, it's like, what do we have here? What do we have here, kids?
Oh, it's the bugs.
That's a bug.
Bug time.
Bug time.
Bugs are stupid.
Meanwhile, the bug exhibit. We're pretty stupid, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile. Okay, that's enough bugs. That's enough bugs.
And Charlie's like, wait, can we take one more look at the bugs? Bugs are my favorite.
Fine, Charlie. Just
look at that one. That's a stick bug. Not a lot of people know that. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, let's keep going.
You seem frantic, Miss Guinevere. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Is
Stacy mad at you?
Stacy's not mad at me.
Is Stacy mad at you?
Stacy is not mad at me. Miranda.
I think Stacy's mad at her. Oh, it's me, Dominic.
Dominic, no. There's so many characters.
There's 4. There's like 4 or 5. It's very manageable. We got this. We got a handle on it.
Okay, everybody. Check out this exhibit!
And Fareed goes, oh, we're finally here! The giraffes!
Yes, Fareed, the giraffes!
And Charlie's like, yeah, you're right, Fareed. These are actually really cool animals.
Oh my god, and Fareed, they're so cool!
And Dominic goes, still stupid. This whole place is stupid.
As soon as the words leave Dominic's mouth, the single giraffe in the exhibit turns his head towards Dominic, eyes peering down towards the child, and in Giraffenese we hear, I'm stupid. Me. We'll just see about that. As the giraffe grabs a barrel with its head, plops it down near the edge of its enclosure, climbs onto it, and leans its head down to grab Dominic.
And everybody starts screaming.
Oh my god!
And Dominic doesn't move. He's still got his arms crossed.
As he's lifted up into the air, into the giraffe enclosure, Dominic is flung slightly into a sack of hay.
Poof! He's still got his arms crossed. He stands up.
So you think I'm stupid, child?
I can understand you.
You speak Giraffenese?
I dabble. And everybody's freaking out. Miss Guinevere behind the glass is like, "Oh my God! Somebody call Miranda! Charlie, go get someone, please!" Okay. Oh my God! Everybody, stay calm. And Fareed is like tearing his hair out. He's like, "Why would they do this? They're such funny animals." And back in the enclosure, it's totally quiet.
What's so stupid about me, huh, child?
Everything in here is stupid.
Oh yeah?
A zoo is stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Nobody's ever asked me that before.
Well,
they just tell me to stop talking.
I'm asking. I'm a lazy giraffe. And I'm asking you right now. Why is it stupid, kid?
And Dominic looks over at like the information plinth about giraffes, and it's like, giraffes are a timid and gentle creature that spends most of their time lightly grazing and, you know, doesn't tend to mess much with the status quo. Yeah, don't look at that. That's horse shit. Dominic is like, so you're like me.
Yeah.
You keep everything inside. You don't let people know what you're thinking.
That's where you got me wrong. I let people know what I'm thinking. That's the difference between you and me. I keep it inside. But when asked, I let it out.
Dominic goes, zoos are stupid.
Why?
Because I don't believe in capturing animals for people's amusement. I think we should leave animals alone. And we should view them from a distance. But we should never interfere, even when it's hard.
Ships kind of sailed on that, buddy. Huh? You ever heard of something called the Industrial Revolution? As he says that, the neck of the giraffe goes like up and down. It says, y'all already fucked my habitat. I can't go back. Well, actually, I think I'm fine. But like, iguanas or whatever.
And whatever.
They're fucked.
Wait, so you mean they didn't get stolen and put here? They came here on their own?
Well, not exactly. See, it's a mixed bag, Dominic.
Never knew. I thought that zoos were more of like a prison than a safe haven.
Sometimes. Depends who runs it. This one's so-so. The hay's all right. But, we can't start a union. It's okay. I'm agitating for that.
You should.
Yeah, I am. Because I'm a lazy giraffe, Dominic.
Or at least everyone thinks you are.
In terms of giraffes, I'm lazy. Most giraffes are really active. But me? I'm a total lazy piece of shit, Dominic.
Have you always been this way?
Not always. Back in the day, back in the savannah, I killed 6 people.
What?
Yeah.
How?
With my big neck.
Oh. Did you swipe at them like a golf club?
Yeah.
Did you hear their bones break?
I felt it.
In your head?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must have been a rush.
It was.
I respect you.
I'm glad.
I did before, but more so now.
Good.
I only know how to communicate predominantly through anger. That's all I've known.
Well, here's a lesson for you, Dominic. He's like, head goes, whoa, 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 again. Here's a lesson for you. You gotta curb that. Because that sort of stuff will end you up in animal prison.
Back in the lobby.
Meanwhile,
there's like a zookeeper who's been brought by
Charlie. All right.
Please. One of my students is in there, and the giraffe just stood on a barrel. He exhibited like human levels of intelligence, and he knowingly grabbed him because he said something about how stupid giraffes are.
We call that guy. We like to call that guy Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Neckner?
No, Hannibal Neckner. Now you're not, so you're gonna wonder why we call him Hannibal Lecter. It's a really funny thing. Is that he's actually got a bit of a taste for human flesh.
What?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have a roof on his enclosure?
Oh, well, budgets and the like, but have you seen the penguin exhibit?
Yeah, we spent way too long there. That's why we were in a rush.
Huge exhibit. We got a lot of penguins.
The best in the whole tri-state area.
Exactly.
What are you going to do to get Dominic out of the enclosure?
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Geez. A lot of questions. So I'm thinking the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up the cage. We're just going to go in. We're going to tell Hannibal Neckner to step aside.
What? He's a giraffe. He doesn't understand English.
He's pretty good with it, actually.
What?
Meanwhile. Yeah. So listen, Dominic. I'm only going to tell you this once.
His head wobbles.
His head wobbles. I'm only going to tell you this once. You got to learn to communicate. Else, your ideas stay in your head. Then how's that going to help anyone?
But, Dominic still has his arms crossed. And he starts walking around the giraffe, like looking at the ground, thinking to himself. And he says, but my dad, he wrestles.
Yeah.
He wrestles all the time.
Uh-huh.
He's the best there is.
Oh, yeah?
And he always told me that the only way to make change is by getting angry. He says that if people aren't angry, nothing gets done. And you sit and you wallow and you abide by the status quo and you let the man upstairs tell you what to do. So that's why I'm angry.
That's a fair reason to be angry, bud.
So why can't I be angry?
See, you've hit too much on the gas pedal. You need to slow down and hit the brake. Because you're too angry. You've gone too far in one direction. And his head kind of like sways side to side.
Yeah.
You've gone too far in one direction. And I'm not talking about the musical artist, but rather your emotions. If you stay in this path of anger, it'll lead you, and he brings his hooves up, it'll lead you only to more anger. And then you'll lose sight of why you're angry. The anger will consume you. It'll paralyze you. And you won't be able to do any of the things you want to do. You gotta be a little carefree sometimes.
I'm not sure I know how to start.
Well, I've got an idea.
And back in the lobby.
All right. Pulling out the animal tranquilizer. Now
surely that's not necessary, is it?
Oh, well, you can never be too sure. Plus, don't get many chances to use it.
And Charlie puts up his hand and he's like, Dominic was mean to me all the time, but he's the closest thing I've ever had to a friend. So I'm coming with you.
Okay.
And and Miranda puts up her hand and she's like, well, if Dominic's coming with you, she like looks at him and blushes a little bit and she's like,
do you mean Charlie, Ryan? Ryan, do you mean Charlie?
Yes.
Ryan, there's only 4 characters. It's totally manageable.
Well, now there's more like 7.
Okay.
And Miranda puts up her hand and she's like, well, if Charlie's coming with you, he's bound to mess it all up. So I have to come with you too.
Sounds good to me.
And then, was his name Fareed?
Yeah.
Fareed puts up his hand and he's like, well, giraffes are my favorite animal, so can I come too?
Good enough for me.
And Guinevere's like, okay, no one else, everybody stay here. And she kneels down with the 3 kids and she's like, bring our boy home safe. Do what you can. This guy seems fucking crazy.
No.
Don't let him shoot the giraffe if you can. Or Dominic. Promise?
I don't know if I'll need this much rope.
You guys have always been older than your years. I'm sorry to put all this on you when you're so young, but do you think you can do it?
Yeah, totally, Miss Guinevere.
Yeah, Miss Guinevere, no problem. I just like giraffes.
Meanwhile, so, yeah, I mean, like...
That's quite a plan. Do you think it'll work?
Sorry, when I said meanwhile, I should have prefaced that I meant meanwhile in the iguana exhibit.
Oh, no problem. Meanwhile, in the iguana exhibit.
Stuff's going down, eh?
Yeah, I hear Hannibal yelling again.
Meanwhile, in the giraffe exhibit.
That's quite a plan. You think it'll work?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. And then they look over and at the same time, bang, 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 door opening.
Hannibal Neckner, you've been out and about and doubting touting.
Is that guy having a stroke?
No, that's the zookeeper. He's a real weird guy.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Anyways, let's ignore him and let's begin our plan.
Okay. And then out from behind the zookeeper step the 3 little kids, and they're all like, Dominic! Oh, God.
You know those kids?
Yeah. They're just a bunch of losers in my class.
Sounds like they're your friends, Dominic.
No.
Come to save you.
Why would they do that?
Well, Dominic, as you can see, as part of our plan, you have stuck both of your arms in my mouth.
That's true. Ease up on the molars, by the way. Don't worry, Dominic. We're gonna get you out. We're here to save you.
Yeah, they call this giraffe Hannibal Nectar.
Is that true? Wait a minute. Oh my god.
And like half of Dominic's like lower body is inside the giraffe.
How did I not notice this happening? guys, listen. And there's like an emotional moment. It like zooms in on Dominic's face. Yeah. He's like raised up in the sky. Hannibal Neckner has like raised him up and straightened his neck, and he started swallowing him like a pelican. And Dominic has like his hands clasped on both sides of Hannibal's mouth, and he's like, guys, this isn't looking good if I'm being honest. I'm sorry I said you were stupid, Charlie. Miranda, I'm sorry I said you were stupid. Fareed, I don't think I ever talked to you, but in case it wasn't clear, I also thought you were stupid. Yeah, it was clear, don't worry. And listen, guys, even though this guy was just trying to trick me into eating me because he has a taste for human flesh, I think he inadvertently taught me a pretty important lesson.
Yeah, like I've got multitudes.
He's gotten up to my chest now.
Oh, wait.
The contractions in his neck are incredibly powerful, and it can't hold on for much longer.
Oh, you're such a very well-spoken young man.
Listen, you can't trust that clown, and you can't trust this giraffe, but you can trust me. Do what you need to do. And Charlie goes, okay, attack formation Beta 4. And Miranda goes, what? And Fareed goes, you got it.
Yeah.
Follow my lead, Miranda. And the zookeeper goes, what now?
What now?
And the four of them get on each other's shoulders until they're up until about the height of the torso of Hannibal. And they start, Charlie's on the bottom and he goes, charge! And they start running, and Fareed pulls out his encyclopedia all about giraffe facts. And he goes, steady, steady, and they zero in, and Dominic's knuckles are just about to slip out of Hannibal's grasp, and Charlie goes, now, and Fareed goes, and he swings the big heavy encyclopedia book right at Hannibal's left kneecap, and the whole guy topples, and his neck goes, and his head smacks into the ground, and Dominic tucks and rolls until he stops on one knee and one leg.
Whoa! Applause.
And Hannibal stands up slowly, and he goes,
well. I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm gonna kill all of you. And meanwhile, the zookeeper is here. Back in Africa once again.
And he lands with his face right in front of where Dominic stands. And Dominic looks down at him. Just before he loses consciousness, Dominic goes,
remember what I said, Dominic.
I'm sorry.
My hunger for human flesh may have overwhelmed me. But remember what I said.
He's not dead, right? He's just asleep? Yeah, he's just asleep. I guess we should go back to our class now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you kids certainly taught me a valuable lesson. That if you have two birds in your hands, you shouldn't look for one in the bush. Now then, kids, why don't I take you to the opossum exhibit? Come on.
All right, and the kids file out. Fareed is like looking excitedly through his encyclopedia. Charlie and Miranda are like high-fiving.
Are they holding hands?
No, they're not holding hands.
Why not?
They don't have to. They could just be good friends.
Fine. They're high-fiving.
They're high-fiving and congratulating each other on their teamwork. And Dominic stops for a moment just as they exit out of the threshold of the exhibit. And it's like a shot back into the enclosure. Dominic's face is silhouetted, but he just looks back over his shoulder one last time.
And in the exhibit, he sees drifting up from the body.
What?
The giraffe.
What?
Blue ghost giraffe. And the ghost giraffe says, to be clear, I'm not dead. Do good, Dominic. And the ghost giraffe fades away.
And the doors. close behind him.
Did you see the apparition, boy?
I did. Did you see him too?
Nope.
They reunite with their class.
Okay, campers, that was exciting, but let's try our best to stay back on schedule. Dominic, how are you doing, honey? Are you okay?
Dominic's crossing his arms and looking
Do you
at the
need
floor
a
again.
Cliff Bar?
No.
Or do you need a granola bar?
No, he's still covered head to toe in giraffe spit.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to talk, I'm here to talk about what has just occurred. Anyways, I think let's try to salvage this trip by getting some hot cocoa at the guest center.
Yay! And they start walking over, and as they do, the four of them, Charlie and Miranda and Fareed
and Dominic,
they're all sort of walking next to each other, and Charlie's like, man, that was wild, huh, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And Fareed is like, I got so close to a giraffe. I hit it, but, it was a means to an end.
Yeah.
And I'm able to live with myself. And Dominic is like, he's walking next to them with his arms crossed, and they all kind of look up at him, and then they kind of look at each other and shrug. And
Dominic.
And then Dominic says, thanks.
Wow. You're welcome, Dominic.
You guys are you my friends?
I mean, I think so. I mean, do you
Charlie
still think
goes,
we're stupid?
No.
Well, sure, I'll be your friend.
And Charlie goes, yeah, I'll be your friend. And Fareed goes,
well, yeah.
And Dominic, for the first time, smiles a little bit. And the four of them catch back up with the group, and they all go get hot chocolate.
Cocoa. Really?
They all go get
hot
cocoa. One more time. They
all
all go get
bubble
hot
tea.
Well, that's the end of it.
That was the end of it.
That was fun.
I agree.
Well, what was the moral of that?
The moral of that story is that, you can be animated with anger,
Yeah.
Anger is an okay emotion. It's an animating force.
And it's a natural emotion.
It's a natural emotion to feel. It's okay to feel frustrated, but
natural byproduct of your environment.
Yeah, but you shouldn't wallow in it. You need to do something with it. Yeah. And that's not to say you need to do something that'll make you necessarily happy or anything like that.
Yeah. But you should find
an outlet.
A healthy outlet.
Otherwise you could end up like a giraffe. Who
tranquilized.
Has a taste for human flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you got anger, try to find some healthy outlet for it. Walking, jogging, eating the flesh of others. Yeah. That sort of thing.
Becoming a apparition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Well, I liked the variety we had with all the different enclosures.
Me too.
I thought that was a fun little rhythm we found with that.
Yeah, I really like that rhythm.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, totally.
That one felt very comprehensive. That felt like an episode of something.
That one felt like a story instead of
a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Well, that's good. For me, I think what I really appreciated about that episode was just we never even talked about it really, but we kind of swapped in between characters, and I like that.
Yeah, whenever when one of us had the impulse to take over, the other one just sort of noticed, and we let it happen, and it was very natural.
I think I was a bit more submissive, this episode, a little bit less oh, I'm here, I'm going crazy or whatever, you know? And that's okay. Okay. I liked it when you took control,
of you,
of me, yeah. So it was pretty good.
Cool.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Kevin winked at me.
No, I didn't. How can you prove it? This is an audio-only medium.
I can't.
I'm going to wink really close to the microphone, see if anyone can pick it up. We're going to be quiet. Everybody, please. Did you hear me wink?
I would be astounded if that picked up anything. For context, listening at home, there was a large swath of silence for, let me check the recording.
Don't check the recording.
I'm going to check the recording. There was a swath of silence for approximately 10 seconds.
Hey, that's look, okay, all I know is that you need to be safe, be lovely, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
I'm going to try winking.
Try winking. Try winking.
Wink. I cheated.
That was a strong tactic, though.
Thanks.
I'm going to try it.
Okay. You're just blinking again.
You're always filled with criticisms. You're so negative. I want you.